Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Your microphone.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Okay, we're streaming. We're on Facebook.
Great.
And Zoom. We got 5 people in the house in Zoom. Oh, let me go look on the phone.
Let's get with Facebook up. There we are.
It'll be on my page.
Yeah. Wonderful. Hey, Nasia. Delia, Jenny.
All right.
Ricky. I can do your job for you, Todd. Ricky's in the house. Monique Hendry is in the house.
Monique's in the house. Angie Parker, Nasia Rose, Mary Cooper, Heather Houston, David Brown, Tia K, Delia Flores, Esther Kane, Ian Boldy. Who'd you say? Angel Divine? Who'd you say? Ricky.
I remember. Ricky Hint. Ricky Hint.
I didn't see that one. Oh, yeah, there he is. Ricky Hint. All right, let me share it in the network. Man, it's hot. I'm burning up today. Yeah. I'm fine emotionally and mentally and everything, but my body is burning up.
Shifts, big shifts coming through.
Yeah.
Huge shifts coming through.
The mother was coming in last night, man. That was intense.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was down at the beach. It was intense.
Well, the mother energy is very intense, very amazing. Yeah. How were you feeling it? Were you feeling electrical waves, or what? How was the? What was the?
No, I was seeing stuff, and I was seeing stuff, and I was feeling stuff, and I was receiving, transmission. And I didn't even know I was going to go down to the beach. I went down to the first time I've ever done it was the night before, and so I went up to the store, and I got me something to drink. I was going to sit, got a beer. I was going to sit there at the park, at the baseball park, and something told me to go down the road. This guy had shown me this shortcut coming into up the mountain. So I took it going down the mountain, and I came right up onto this beach, and all I had to do was, go across the road, and I was on the beach, and there was like, I don't know how long it is, probably at least, like a half, I don't know, quarter mile of beach. And there was like 15 people on the beach. 5 of them were building fires.
Beautiful.
The moon was going down, like right in front of me. I was in the center of the beach. The moon hadn't come up yet. It was like this light outside. I don't know if you can see out there. It was like that.
Wow.
About this time of day. And then clouds were doing all this funky stuff, and I could feel the vibration. And the next thing I know, it kind of got dark, and I was contemplating whether to stay out there or not. And I looked across the horizon. Again, I'm in the center of the beach, and I saw this golden silver light, like more gold and white. And it looked like a city, like some type of cosmic city. I guess it may have been the moon, but that's only from a 3D perception. But the next thing I know, I looked up, and the moon was like, a bit off the horizon, already up. And then the clouds started doing stuff, and it was just it was all that mother energy. Like, I don't know, man. At one point, I do remember thinking, is this some type of initiation? And then like they caught my attention, and I heard, do you accept all of this as yours? And I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm in. I'm good. And then it just went from there. It was quite an experience. Yeah.
Amazing.
How was your full moon?
Oh, look, I have just been having the most incredible evenings the last maybe 3 nights, where I've got a little altar outside, and I've just been really called to go into a sacred space with my altar and my Ganesh and my crystals, and I've been taken into really divine dimensions the last couple of evenings, particularly 2 or 3 nights, maybe 2 nights ago, I was shown to, you know, because my unresolved issues lie with my family, and I was shown to bring them in, my son and my mother and my sister and her daughter, one by one, and to speak to the higher selves. And it was very, very, very precious. Really, as I was being guided to do everything just before I was doing it. So it was like they were showing me exactly what to do before I was doing it. And it wasn't just forgiveness I went into, it was total gratitude for them and total ownership. What was being shown to me was own exactly what you have done and how that might have made them feel. This is not about what they did. This is just about whatever you did and how that might have made them feel. Go into the absolute ownership of that. And I was there in complete higher selfness, you know, in my highest. And at one point with my son, I tried to sort of go back into that my son energy, and it wasn't there. Like it just wasn't there. It was like, no, you're not there. You're in your absolute highest, and you're letting go completely by honoring. And then I went into complete gratitude for each one of them as being now a golden stepping stone, you know, on my path that signed up to be a part of my learning, to make me a greater being. So I went into the absolute with all of that, and I was shown what to do, and it was just pure love, and I just became pure love, and it just kept expanding and expanding and expanding. It was just like, and then they were saying, okay, we're going to take you to the next level now. You're ready. And then these huge beings sent this energy through my body, this light energy, and it's cell rejuvenation as well. They're showing me how to rejuvenate my cells, and it was going through my body, and they said that you're never going to be the same again. And it was going through my body. And then the following day, I went to the beach, and I'm jogging down the beach with my dog, and you know, feeling very amazing. Just really now, it's like really becoming in. If we're choosing to go with this wave right now, and if we go in and meditate, and we really choose to focus on the stillness, we've been trained for this stillness in the chaos. We have been trained for this in our lifetimes, and so now the chaos is hitting. Right? And the chaos could be mental chaos. It could be the mind trying to do whatever it does. You know, you can feel it a little bit, right? It's sketchy, and it's like, okay, am I going to buy into that? Or am I going to rise, and am I going to breathe and do what I have been trained for here, and be in love and take the whole next perspective in it? Because we really are now having the chance to be representatives of the love being as we have been trained for. If we choose it, if we choose to go into the light, if we choose to still the mind, we've been trained for this. So I'm so excited, really.
Yeah. So yeah. And definitely this last, God, what has it been, like 10 days? That's why I wanted to do something different. You know, like just do something different, like, you know, let her hair down, you know, chill out, forget about all this stuff. Because one thing about the last few days, it's all been about turning inward to ourselves. It's like you were talking about, you were seeing everything from that higher self, you know, and you could see it. That's what happened to me, you know, I'd say 5 days ago. I could see everything going around. I could see everybody, where they were coming from at that level, you know, and myself too, like the 3D level, but I was sitting up here watching it all. And I don't know, it was beautiful. Just the information was beautiful. And I got to the same point you did, which was basically, you know, we didn't come all this way for nothing.
Oh, no, we came all this way for this. That's what we did. And, you know, even last night, like, I'm feeling so much. I actually did Amanda Lawrence's, she put this incredible meditation up at the tour. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And in the meditation, it was so incredibly powerful, this one part of the meditation where she was guiding us to to go into, just to remember that we're sensitive beings. So go into our absolute sensitivity, and wherever we feel something, go into that and magnify it, and go into that and magnify it. She's very huge. She's very divine, isn't she? She's a real teacher. And I found that to be extraordinary. That was extraordinary. I got to a point where I was coding. I was just all this like going, and she was saying it was an activation, and there was over 200 people on the call doing this meditation, which you think about the power in that, you know, that's all over the world. You've got all these people, you know, expanding consciousness all together and going into the extremity of love. Oh my gosh.
It's a new math. It's an exponential math. We did one. I didn't. I just produced it. Well, I was with her like this, and it was probably, I don't know, 6 months ago. And I think there was like almost 300 people. And she went through about, I don't know, it must have been about 20, 25 minutes of a kind of a journey meditation. It was very cool. Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to everybody out there, because after the show we did a few days ago, you know, Morgan messaged me and said it'd be nice to have you know, put up Amanda's PayPal, because she does so much. And so I put it up in the comments, and I put it up on each one of the pages, and she sent me a note today. I guess it's all right. Thanking, you know, saying, wow, I didn't know, you know, you did that. And she had just found out. And I think she got almost like 600 American and a bunch of people.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
So I think that's, just saying thank you to everybody. And, you know, cause it's a big thank you to her, because she does so much, and she didn't ask for anything. And this is all about an equal energy exchange. So we try to help each other out, you know?
Very much so. And abundance is on now. I mean, are you feeling it? I'm feeling it, you know. Abundance is just there. I'm not even giving it a sideways look. I'm just in gratitude, and money is there, and because money is a part of this. I mean, I think it's very important for many of us, you know, for many healers, and for many in that, for us to really, in that world, to really embrace money as an energy, and really embrace money, that we deserve it as an energy. That it's not a bad thing. It's not an evil thing. It's just that it was used, you know, it was used by people who were greedy. Which gave it a bad rap.
Well, it's a program like everything, like chemtrails, like fluoride, and, you know, money. The thing about money is, because what's everybody getting down to? What's the whole trip about? The key is self-value, you know, loving yourself, you know, appreciating yourself, respecting yourself, holding your energy field. A lot of people are at that point, you know, with these energies where they stand today. And money was what? That was a program that told us we weren't good enough if we didn't have any, something to that effect, you know, tied to our jobs and all that stuff. So I feel it too. I think it's a different type of, for me, it's a different than I might have expected, because it's not like you have all this money in the bank, you know, like thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever. Like, you don't have to worry in that regard. You know, what we always think of like winning the lottery. It's not like that. It's just like knowing that you're going to have everything that you need. And the more you step into it, and the more you step into it, the more activated it is. The more faith you have in it, the more you realize there's nothing to worry about.
Exactly. And I think, I mean, we spoke about this in the last interview. It's very much the masculine energy, which has been balancing, right, which has been cleaning up. So that supported, feeling supported, you know, I mean, gosh, money is the biggest one for us. It's been one of the hardest ones to achingly try to deal with, and clean up our stuff about receiving, and clean up our stuff about feeling unsupported, and so that's really, well, again, the receiving is the feminine, and the being supported is the masculine. So it's, you know, you balance those two. You're you know, energetically, the universe is going to go, okay, right, you're trusting in us that we support you, so we're here for you with everything that you need. Think about what you want. Doesn't matter if it's a new car, Todd. You can still get the new car.
I don't want to
I like say that.
My car's all right. I wouldn't mind a truck, an old truck, beat up truck.
I can imagine you with one of those with that accent. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you had a, yeah, we're just gonna improvise here.
We are improvising.
We can
Um,
do a lot
are
of
we,
things. We
we
can.
can. We're going to do some music
You want to do
today.
some
Looks like
music?
the idea. Yeah,
Yeah,
we can do.
we can do some music.
So,
Oh, Shanine was in here. I was gonna pop her in here. That'll get interesting.
the three of us in
An
here,
Australian accent, a Texan accent, and a
and
Irish
an Irish.
accent. Yeah, she's cool.
She's
So you have
beautiful.
a you said you wrote a chorus to a new song?
I did. I've got a few songs. I've got one I would love to play you guys. I've got a
Yeah,
couple actually, but it's
play.
kind of like which one. And then I've got another song that is got a chorus. I've written the chorus, but I never quite have figured out a verse for it. So I thought maybe you could jump in and put your little
Put the
Soulogy
pressure on.
style thing in there. I know you love it.
Put the pressure on me there. No, that's a
But
little bit different. I've never done that, so but I'll be happy to try.
yeah, come on, you're built for this. You're built for this shit.
This shift.
You're built for this shit.
They're saying that there's a diamond third eye on your forehead.
There's a diamond, really?
D. Lala says, I accept all the realizations and calibrations. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. A lot of new faces in here. An old Stella Kruger. Yeah. All right.
Manifest like crazy, says Mike Diaz. Yes, exactly. It's on. It is on. So
I've been drinking a lot of water. I don't know about you.
yes, huge amounts, huge amounts. I am so healthy, it's ridiculous. I'm taking these medicinal mushrooms. This new thing I was given yesterday called Shazandra, which is like it's like they berries, ancient berries, and they bring you youth and beauty, and they clean out your liver. And anyway, they're amazing.
Well, I'm not going to mention any names because I promised I wouldn't. but I had one of my friends this morning introduce me to urine therapy.
Oh yeah.
And not that I participated, but I observed and learned a little bit about it. You know, whatever resonates for people, but they did look good. Their eyes were sparkling.
Have you done it?
Hell no.
You haven't?
I don't come from that planet. I don't have a problem with anyone that does it. I wouldn't care if Morgan did. I wouldn't care who does it. I'm not doing it.
It's so weird. It's so weird. But I tell you what was really weird about it. I did it for a little while and I was like, oh, what am I doing? I can't wake up in the morning to do this. Because the first time I did it, I thought, it's fine. What are you talking about? And then someone said, no, you have to drink it first thing in the morning when the wee is like really, like it's really intense. And I was like, oh, okay. And what is really interesting is overcoming the idea that it's we, overcoming that that's a bad thing. Because when you overcome that, it is actually just like drinking medicine. It tastes like medicine. But yeah, I can't jump on the wee train. I decided that.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I don't yeah, but you know what? I mean, it's not on my timeline. It's not on my original timeline. So I'm not going there. I must have done it in an alternate parallel life. That's the only thing I can figure. But I don't have a problem with it. I mean, you know what? The whole world may be doing it before. Maybe it's a step to just getting everything we need, all our sustenance off of the sun. I don't know. But until then, I'm going to keep,
eating stuff that's not wee. Drinking stuff that's not wee.
Ingesting the things that I like.
Exactly.
Period. Alchemize, Alchemize.
Yes.
So what's your song? What song you got?
I've got a few, but I don't know. I'm thinking, even though haven't got the mother painting behind me, I'm thinking I've got one that I wrote. I wrote a whole bunch for the mother, and they literally came through an Intel like a year and a half or so ago, and And yeah, it was like they were just channeling through me, and I was doing a lot of channeling at that stage, and it was all about the mother, it was all about the earth. And so I thought I'd play you this one, which is kind of very appropriate for now. Okay. What's it even called? It's called Climb. Oh, now, can you tell me if you can hear okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Keep going. Hold me close, so I feel you go where love surround me and walk. I know all faith. And light where from and the only way. And all we ever had before. Kept wanting more. I'm Mother Earth, the heat calling. Will it die to rapture to away? Away. Every time I feel I'm falling, till I breathe. She said, so cry no more. You haven't paid for free. When she said, you're just like me, I'm ready.
Wow, man. That was very good. I like that guitar riff too when it speeds up.
Yeah.
It made me want to start spitting out some soul speak. That was great.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I
No,
should
that was
do?
great. That was a great song. What was the name of that song? Cry?
Climb,
Oh,
climb.
Climb. Climb. Yeah, yeah. Very cool. People loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yay.
So do
Yeah.
you have that like on YouTube or anything? Or do you have it on a CD or
No, I'll tell you what's happening with my music because it's. I may as well talk about the elephant in the room for a second. Why isn't she got her stuff out there? Just poxy videos. I did a music video about 4 or 5 years ago, and that went down well. But I think what's happened is there's been divine timing with this, you know, and for some reason I just never felt to really get this stuff out there. So in about 10 days, there is a producer coming here from Sydney, and we're actually going to be making singles and possibly put them all together and create an album. So that's happening, and it just really feels like the time is right because, you know, most of my songs are really designed for this time. They're all they're just naturally about the awakening that they've been channeled, and as they are generally, you know, music and lyrics and stuff. So you know, it feels beautiful that there's now, you know, this amazing worldwide audience. So hopefully the timing will be perfect for when, you know,
just in time for launching this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That's
So do you feel like jumping into something with me?
Sure, I could just go into something. Just give me some kind of signal.
Okay, what I'll do is
this is whatever you want to do. Yeah, whatever.
The thing with this one, right, is I've only written a chorus in it. Okay.
You've only written.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk it through for a second at the beginning, and then I'll sing the chorus, and then maybe if you can try and figure out some soul speak for the verse. I don't know. We just jam it out and see what comes out.
Try it. Yeah, we'll just try.
Oh my God. Okay.
Somebody said they just received diamond code activations from that.
Oh, beautiful.
Either from the painting or the tree of life on the other side. Is that a tree of life behind you?
It's like one of those palm things, and we have them here in Australia, and they fall on the ground, and they're like ancient trees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Brendan Moore says, "Drop it like it's hot." You know that one?
Drop it like it's hot, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, the sound was good.
Good line.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, whatever distance you were from the guitar, it's right at the point. Perfect.
This is good, even though it's like the microphone is behind the guitars. I was concerned it's going to be clicking like it was the other day.
Well, with the proper inexpensive equipment, you could put 3, 4, 5 people, in a Zoom room and have everybody piped into the mixer.
Yes.
That would be cool.
It would be cool. So, do you want to try this thing now? I mean, I'm kind of like I'm nervous about it, but I'm not going to let that get me.
Just play something. Just play something.
Well, this thing has kind of got like all this room because I haven't done a verse. I can write a verse on the spot here.
Well, I tell you what. Let me hear the guitar.
It's all right. I'll get you into it. I know
you will. No, yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do it. What the hell? I am so just another way of saying I'm not afraid to show my ass.
And then I'll sing the first chorus, and then I'll see if I'll call your name. So I'll give you trying to figure this out. Mother Earth needs our all. Ready?
Sharon, Karen, Farron, soul bearing. Blame the other side, blame the other guy. Rearview staring, fear been scaring, shake the soul's dynamic, daring. Truth's bride, take a look inside, we all cried. All died, death been contrived, tried to hide, we was hypnotized, bastardized, monopolized, but we ain't finalized. Freedom's been criminalized, lies dried, mind fried, institutionalized. It's time to relove, solutionize. The world's the prize, stomp it down, bring it back. It's good to be alive, get your soul snap. I'm your home, I got your back, read between the lies. Heart rules man's mind. If we be so inclined, fuck the rules and drive the rhyme.
We are more than bystanders. Turning light with too small. Let's strike a match inside of us. Mother Earth needs our all. We're more than bystanders. Turning light with too small. Let's strike dynamite inside of us. Mother Earth needs us all. So I'm taken to heart now. That's the only place I know. It's all you, and it's time to start now. Come back to what we know. We're more than bystanders. Turning on with too smart. Strike dynamite inside of us. It's more the needs all. Mother Earth needs all. You want to jump in again, Scott?
Yeah. Universe built on my dime. Universe built on my time. Deepest place, most high. Conceived a dream, power in the unseen. We got some magic up our sleeve. Timeless trees, look and see, look at you, look at me. Free will says, do as we please. We can be human, harmless harmony. Fearless is the free, to believe is not to know, no, not to believe. Ain't scared to die no more, ain't prepared to slaves a chore. Came here to find universal divinity, done achieved, been freed. Now we're balling on a common seed. Don't you know what you mean to me? Can't you see? Feeling you in every DNA cell in me. Other side's talking, families, fears be stalking, but ain't got no hold on me. Soul done shouted, world's lies are blessings disguised. Time to thrive, not what we want to think, what we know deep in the soul. Divinity speak, truth we seek. We're tired of being meek. Smell the scent, heaven sent, highest intent. Don't resent, read the fine print.
That night inside of us, murderer, inside of us.
Very good. That was cool. What do you think?
Yeah, you did so well. That was amazing.
Oh, you're
Thank you
a freak.
so
I'm just the
right.
straight man.
Don't brush it off. Come on.
No. You're amazing.
Great.
I mean, you're amazing. You really are. Yeah. Monique Hendry says that's what she's envisioning. That's an interesting story, man. There's so many interesting stories that are happening real time right now, you know. And I think the biggest one for me is collaboration.
How much fun is it? Spontaneous. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it's, you know, everyone talks about embodying and collaboration, you know, so we always had this focus on our relationship with another person, regardless of who it was, always affected by that lower level. Like, what's he thinking? What's she thinking? And all that crap that, you know, that chatter, that's all gone now. So think about any two people connecting in, you know, in truth and, you know, raw and real and all that. Nothing but good can come out of it, you know?
Well, again, it's just love. It's just love. Like, there's no, and we don't even need to label that. You remember I was talking about the Arturians ages ago, and I was talking to this Arturian Vita, and I said, you know, and apparently we worked together up there, and then I said, are we friends? And she said, no. And I was like, oh, oh no. And she said, no, it's not defined like that. It's not, there's no friend. It's just love, you know, it's just love.
Yeah.
We're not in the human experience having to label what everything is, you know.
Well, that's the thing. All that stuff doesn't exist anymore.
No,
I mean,
well, that's what we're going to now. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to like go look for it to find it. If you don't go look for it, you're just more and more in this reality, and the more we see it and believe it, the faster it grows.
Well, the more we are it, you know, we can do it all just within the confines of our own home, you know, just being love and melting everything away. And I think that's the next level, the next wave that's now coming through. It's saying to us, okay, right, love is right here. It's expanded already. And for you just to step in for a second, it's now time to clean up the last little bits, the last little increments that are maybe, you know, like what I was talking before, that little bit of blame or non-ownership, or you did this, or okay, well, how do you go in there and own that completely, and then go into absolute gratitude for those individuals? Not even forgiveness, actual gratitude. You know, and it's saying that to someone who's been sexually abused. I mean, shit, how can you do that? But still, that person that did that, they're a part of the contract that you signed up to become what you are now. So we go into gratitude and thank them completely. We heal it all back into love. You know, this is the next level. And oh my God, the energetic of that level is just, it's pure divinity, right?
Man, like yesterday and today, people today, the vibration today, I don't see anything but just like people's hearts being cracked open. I mean, you can see it. There's not a lot of like braggadocious. There's not a lot of ego. It's just like, I mean, I think I put up a post said, you know, something like, can you feel that energy? And like people were just like, yeah. I mean, I didn't have to say much, and people aren't saying that much. It just, you can feel it.
It's interesting, isn't it? It's
Mhm.
interesting. And yet there's some people that have got no acknowledgement of any of this stuff. Like there's no acknowledgement. They're like, what? 5D? What's that? You know?
Yeah. And some of those people are fully in 5D. Some of those people, you know, those people that are in 5D and they don't even know it. They just live.
Totally.
Yeah,
They just,
like, I was thinking about
yeah.
a relative today. I was thinking about my stepmother's father, who was a Baptist, lived to be like 95, just carried the soul, man. I mean, straight soul. Now on the surface, he would look like a right wing, rifle wielding Southern Baptist, you know, kind of thing. But no, it's interesting how everything comes full circle. We got Sedona in the house. So you got another one? You got another one?
You want me to play another one? Okay.
Yeah, you want to do?
Play another one.
Yeah.
Sure. Do you want? I'm going to give you 2 titles. You could pick one of them. Get the audience to pick one of them, or you to pick one of them. So one of them is called Broken Wings. The other one is called Full Love.
Broken Wing and Full Love. All right, let's see what they say.
Broken Wing or Full Love. Which one? Choose one.
Broken Wing. Broken Wing sounds kind of sad. Or is it a transformational song?
Yeah, my songs tend to be kind of a bit transformational. So there'll be like intensity in there. Full Love is pretty sad, but it's actually, I'm thinking Full Love.
Okay. All right.
Even though I asked you to choose.
Oh, you're asking me? Oh no, somebody. Okay, Desley said Broken Wing. No, you said you wanted the audience to pick.
Okay, yeah, audience pick.
There's a 20-second lag, so I think she's the only one that voted. Yeah, there's two.
Wings. It's actually Broken Wings, but but funny that you said Broken Wing, because I wrote this song about 3 weeks before I broke my left elbow. I broke my wing. So
you broke your wing.
Yeah, the moral of the story is life imitating art, or is art imitating life? Which one?
Wow. And you now have three votes for Broken Wing. Is life imitating art, or is art imitating life? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I also had an angel. I've got these old angels, and I had one sitting outside my bedroom door when it happened. And the angel is playing a guitar, and she's got a left broken wing. And that was sitting there.
So this one's, wow, this is a, I'm going to try something on this one. Go ahead. Maybe. I'm just going to be backup. Just if you just.
Oh, you're going to try something on this one? Well, I can give you.
No. I'm trying
I'll give you.
You play this song. Play this song.
I'll see if I find a section while I'm doing it, I'll give it to you, and I'll throw you. I'll call your name out.
No, or I was going to say, even at the end of the thing, if you just keep strumming, if I jump, if I don't, just end the song. That's probably better.
Totally. All right.
You've got now 6 votes for Broken Wing.
Broken Wings.
Well, no one got it right. There's Broken Wing.
You started it. You called it.
Broken King, Free Bird, Broken Wing, Angel
Free
Wing.
Bird. I'll just write another song for you.
Britton Morris's Topsy Turvy Wings.
Angel Wings.
Let's dance.
Topsy Turvy Wings.
Topsy Turvy Wings. Let's dance. Sing the whole song.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Okay. I might just take out one of these so I couldn't hear myself properly before. Wade into the silence and hold my name up high. I am you and mine, searching for the sky. Then They're unbroken away. Lift me up on these things, broken wings. So I will bow down to you, for all that you have been. The holy grail above you, not holding anything. And as we walk on these days, yeah, they're broke away. The fly stronger on these things, these broken wings. Oh, let your love fall down on me. Yeah, let your love fall down on me. We'll fly stronger on these things, these broken wings. So take me to this place. Says it's all okay. I'll take all my armor and show you everything. And as we take on these days, yeah, they broke away. We'll fly stronger on these things, these broken wings. Oh, let your love fall down on me. Yeah, let your love fall down on me. We'll fly stronger on these things, these broken wings. So let's fly stronger on these things, these broken wings. Okay, Tony, ready?
Am I ready? I don't think it goes with it. I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Well, I don't think it goes with the song. So I want to. I love the song. I don't want to like mess the song up.
You won't mess the song up. We go with this.
All right, keep going. Keep going. Let's see.
Come on, you can do it.
I'm still thinking about broken wings. That's the thing. I'll just see what I can do with it. I keep thinking about broken wings. That's the thing. Let's let freedom ring. This ain't rapping. This ain't singing. It's soul speaking. Get your truth seeking. I could do this. Yeah, I could do this. Not right now. I've never done anything like that with that type of melody. You're a very good guitar player.
No, I'm not.
There you are.
Yeah. Finish this. Hey, hey. stronger on these things, these broken ways.
That was very good. I got thrown off right when you asked me that. I was reading Desley Lineker's comment. She said 2 years. Yeah, 2 years today. 2 years today since my mom passed away. I just thought I would share that with you. I'm feeling a little sober today. We had a beautiful show with her, and I was just going to write her a note. Healing, peace, love, comfort to you and yours. You know, we all know that all of our loved ones that have transitioned are, you know, we'll see them just like we know each other, just like we see each other. So that kind of caught me off when you do that. I'm not making excuses, but that was a beautiful song. And honestly, I didn't have any words to go with that. That was a beautiful song. Very good. Yeah. Your stuff goes like that. That's how my early writing was. It was all like, I'd go take you down here and then come up. You know what I mean?
Did it take you down?
No, but it takes you, it's deep.
It takes you back up.
Yeah. Yeah, I always try to end my stuff with, you know, the trajectory of the light, you know, whether it's a soul speak or a poem or a post or anything.
Where would we be without our wounding, really? You know?
I know, man.
That's what created us.
I know, man. Pain became my friend.
Yeah.
You know, I know that sounds, you know, masochist, but I remember I wrote a line one time, something, what was it? Fear became something and pain became my friend. And that was true. You know, that was when I was on the streets and I was like writing every day, you know, and processing that stuff every day. That's when the best stuff comes, you know. When
Do
you're
you have
in
a riff or something that you can do now, like that we can jam to?
Do I have one? Yeah, I can pipe in anything. I can pipe in music.
The only thing is if I sing over it, it's going to make your sound disappear, right?
No, we don't have to do anything. I was happy to do that first one. I thought that was fine. We did that one on that first show. That was cool. That was a really cool. All the so you did one on that show. You did 1, 2. So I've heard you play 3, and actually heard you play another one of a video you released. And they were all about the same, not the same, but they were the same chord progressions or near the same, you know, in the style. And then that last one was a little bit different, but that was a different type of song. That's why I said it sounded like you were finger picking. Were you finger picking?
Yeah, but I mean, my guitar is quite basic. I should be playing much better than I am at this point. But I haven't,
how long have you been playing?
Don't even ask. Way too long to be.
Yeah.
But I think what happened to me is my chords were a lot more complex ages ago, and then I just decided to simplify everything. I just brought everything back to simplicity, including my music, because it's not really about, for me, because my voice is quite, you know, it does a lot of it anyway. It's not really about me being clever with my chords.
You just
kind of, you know, simplicity is kind of my thing. So.
I didn't start playing the guitar till I was like 45, I think.
Oh, you play guitar? Oh, yes, I've seen you.
I played from about 44 till everything happened, till I was about 50. I played like 5 years, and I had this cheap old mule guitar with these really heavy strings, so I had to really press it hard. But I wrote a few songs. There's one on YouTube. It's from like 9 years ago. But most of the stuff I did was like C, D, G, E minor, F minor, you know, just those progressions along the.
That's what I'm like. I'm really basic. I haven't even learned that the technicalities at the stem of the guitar. It's really, I've been very lazy with it, to be honest. I just use it as a tool for my voice, for my music.
I think you should.
Where are we at? Oh, you want me to do one more? Okay.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to talk? You want to bring somebody?
I can do one more. What does the audience want? Let's ask them.
What does the audience want?
Let's bring you guys in here.
Yeah.
What do you want us to do?
Let's see. It's about a 20-30 second lag, so it'll take them a second.
No, and it's a long lag.
Yeah, it's about 30 seconds. Somebody will pop up here in a second. We got 2 people here. Let's see. There's 2 people in the Zoom room, Kara and Angel Divine. Although I think Angel Divine's on both. Kara. Yeah. The cool thing about the Zoom room, and this is how we'll do it on the network. We'll have a Zoom room. Well, actually on the network, I'm going to go into the broadcast software. That's how I'm going to sign on. Broadcast software. So that means I can play people's videos, you know, like I do the radio show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can bring in the Zoom room, and we'll go from Zoom to our streaming company, the streaming company to our website, Facebook, and YouTube. So that'll be cool.
Amazing. Amazing. It's so exciting. So it's not happening this weekend, obviously.
No.
These guys aren't choosing. Come on, give us some feedback.
Somebody said love her singing. I think that's, and somebody said
Thank you.
what was that other song? What was that other song? The one you were going to do.
For Love?
Yeah.
Yeah, play that one. Yeah. This one is a bit sad. This is all about.
I got one that's that one I have on YouTube that I wrote like 10 years ago. That one's sad. It'll make you cry.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, you know, it's like without that, where's the depth? I mean, this is my life. So that's you know,
that's
when you
right.
write a song, it comes from your life experience, right?
Yeah.
Well, this one is pretty generic. This is really for everybody who's lived, you know. That's kind of, at the end of the day, that's who it's being written for, isn't it, as well?
That's right.
I'm using a lot of the same chords.
That's what I did. I used all the songs I wrote were C, D, G progression, and whatever that C, A minor, E and A minor. Yeah. Then I learned to move my fingers a little bit. So you could do a lot of writing that way. Well, most of the blues and rock and roll songs are written with those three chords.
Oh, you look at Ben Harper, and he uses all exactly the same chords.
He's amazing, man.
I know, amazing. Exactly. And his voice is great.
He's totally cool.
Takes you away, totally doesn't
matter.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me just deal with that. Sorry.
It's all right.
Breath of whispers holds my night away. The Holy One sets us to stay. She is untouched, holding none of what is past. Oh, please just be in peace, beloved one, she asked. And she held my hand and finally became me. Oh, like da-da-da. She played. I was her servant, she my peace. It was all the chaos held behind emergency. She had been my wilderness, my crazy little mess, all alone, all alone. Watch me die too many times, and my stretch of gentleness, all alone, all alone. She wanted me to learn all I had. Watch me as I burn, falling in. She wanted me to feel everything, so much in my inner suffering. She wanted me to learn how to be strong, feel like love was like coming home. For life, for life, ain't it always all for life? She had been my wilderness, my praise a little man, all along, all along. Boy, to me, died too many times. My grace and tenderness all along, all along. She wanted me to fight all the keys, so that I get them all away. Go down to my knees for love, ain't it always so for love, for love, for love, ain't it always just for love. She had been my wilderness, my praise a little man, all along, all along.
Dude, man, that's pretty sad. That was deep, man. That was a good song. You're a good writer. You got a lot of songs. Oh, you can't hear me.
I can hear you. You there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was deep. Was there
Yes.
something
My
something
life has been deep.
that no shit, right?
My life has been enormous.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was just about why, like why has it all been deep? It's just
I know, man. I'm telling you that one that, and I don't even know why. I had a YouTube. So I think I had a computer, and every single night before the shift hit the fan for, I don't know, like, I want to say like 2, maybe 3 years, I played that guitar for hours, 3-4 hours a night. And it was a very difficult guitar to play. But I eventually worked out.
Awful.
Huh?
It's like all thick and hard to play.
Yeah. But I learned to play it. And, yeah, I learned to play. I worked certain songs out, and I could do them because I practiced them so much. And then somehow I loaded that one on YouTube, and I didn't even know it was there. It was just a private archived video.
Send me something. Send me some of your riffs, and I'll see if I can sing over them.
I think we could do. I think honestly, I'm sitting here listening to this, and well, see, for me, like, I listen to your words because I really like the lyrics. I like lyrics, obviously. And so, like, that song, like Broken Wing, I could write a rap to that, what you call a rap. I could write something to that. Oh, wow.
It's my little angel.
Yeah.
Snoopy.
What's his name?
Snoopy.
My
little angel.
He looks young.
Darling. He's 4. He's a shaman dog.
Yeah, he is charming. What kind of dog is that?
Shaman. He jumps up on my clients when I'm doing sessions when they need him. And
He's got some.
Put his hand on their heart and eye gaze.
Yeah, he does. He really? He's got some kind of. Huh?
He's part whippet, foxy. It's a bit hot right now.
Whippet and what? What's the other thing?
Foxy.
Fox
terrier.
I've seen whippets. He doesn't look too much like a whippet.
Oh, he's a cross.
He's got an amazing. His eyes are amazing. They look like crystal balls. Yeah, I could see doing something to the way you, work the guitar. The rhythms, and like that first song you did where you changed the melody. You were going kind of slow, and then you picked up the, you know what I mean? That was cool. And then, like, putting a rap in between that's relevant to the words in the story.
Totally. Yeah, something like that. I mean, you know, if we can get in the studio or get a studio type feel, we can get beats going, and then you can feel a little bit more, be a bit more rappy, you know.
Well, if you have a monitor and headphones, I can pipe in, you know, I can pipe in the music.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
I do know I do have those things.
We'll have to do this. We'll have to work this out. I think this is a great Soulogy.One Studios as part of the Soulogy.One network. Like that part of Soulogy, I think it's a great idea.
I think it's an amazing idea.
Yeah, you know, we could get Natalie Gotchi on here. She's super cool. She's super cool. She's got a keyboard. She was playing it in a music video. That dude, Carl Schwartz, you
can get Carl in there. Yeah, I've got a keyboard as well. It's just it's been repaired for like 5 months now, so I've got to get it back off the dude.
But I mean, we could have a show where, you know, we had like 3 or 4 people and just kind of like spend an hour and a half going around like everybody just kind of play a jam, like at a jam. You just play a jam and then somebody might jump in and just see what happens. And it wouldn't be perfect because, you know, but if we all had decent signal like this, I think it'd be okay. It'd be all right. As long as, you have earbuds.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one because, I mean, when you're talking or when, you know, you're talking around, whoever's talking, it cancels out the other person's sound. So that it gets a little bit tricky.
I've been told that but now we haven't experienced that on this one. I didn't do much, but we haven't experienced that. I didn't.
It happened a bit on the last meal when I did my song and you came in.
Yeah,
as you were rapping, the guitar was being cancelled out a bit.
I got that a little bit. Yeah, I got that a little bit. Yeah, I did get that on the second one. And the second time I came in on the second one, it was off. Yeah, I got you there. We could figure something out. I mean, this is the internet age, for Christ's sake.
Oh, totally. I mean, there's got to be a way around it. There's got to be a way we can get.
We can Google it. Just Google it.
Going on.
Google it. All right, we'll talk about that. Yes. We'll talk about that, and let's do something another 10 days or so.
That sounds good.
You want to? Yeah. I'll talk to a couple of people. You know.
Okay.
I think it's cool because people can talk, have a conversation. They can each do a number, and you know, see what happens.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
I think it'd be a great idea. Would you be up for that?
I would be up for it.
Okay, good. So you'll be the host of that show. Excellent.
Oh. Nice little bit of manipulation there.
I'm kidding. No, I'm playing with you. Just concepts. That's the way. Yeah, you know, to me, what I do or what I've been doing. I mean, if I look at the producing part, which I think is anything. Producing can be a spirit walk. It can be, you know, a live video you do by yourself, or you know, whatever. But it's a lot like writing songs. And I didn't write a lot of songs, but you know what? They were good songs. I wasn't a great guitar player, but you know what? I could do those songs very well because I worked them out. And you just keep, you know what I mean? So you take the idea and you just kind of work it out and see what comes from it.
That's right.
That's the new energy.
Exactly. And you know, freestyling is really fun as well. The other thing that I would love to do, right, because I've done this for years and years and years, is I always bring people over to my house and then I take them into my kitchen and we have kitchen jams. So you get like a beat on the background, because honestly, the kitchen is the best instrument. I do it with my singing students as well. When I was teaching, if they were having problem with rhythm, I'd bring them into the kitchen and then give them a couple of either wooden spoons and get them to hit things with a beat in the background. Because man, you got so many cool sounds in the kitchen. You know, you got like of the sink and all the different sounds in the cupboards and different glasses for different tones. And
you need to get one of your students over there and demonstrate that. That sounds pretty cool.
Well, we could just do it somehow. Cool. We could do it somehow on your show.
Yeah, right on. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Gave me a break from what I've been doing. You know, so that was cool. That was fun. It was a good run. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Where'd Snoopy go?
I don't know. He's down there.
All right. Tell him I said adios, and I'll see you later. You take care.
Much love.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sasha. See you again soon, Sasha.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Much love, guys.